The WWE is pretty good when it comes to staying ahead of the curve when it comes to technology and marketing and everything of that nature. Action figures, toys, WWE Network, 8K cameras, licensing deals galore, and yet they are well behind of the curve when it comes to this particular item. Those are non-fungible tokens, NFTs. They are linked to digital collectibles in the form of cryptocurrency and digital assets. Basically, instead of having a physical trading card, for instance, you have a digital trading card that you can transfer to another person willy-nilly, and it's a physical asset that you can pay money for, etc. WWE hasn't really done this in the cryptocurrency set where you can use real money or digital currency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, any altcoins, Dogecoin, and being able to buy those digital assets, digital booster packs. But they've got digital card games, and they're not the only company that has not thought about it yet. There is hundreds and thousands of major companies that have not even considered doing this yet, but there is already early adopters, some original IPs and some licensed IPs already, and I'm going to show you the big names that have already started to do it, and some of those names are pretty damn big. Let's start with an original IP. This is God's Unchained, but for being an original IP, it's got some heavy hitters to back it up. We've got former Google employees, former Riot employees, and the former game director of Magic the Gathering Arena. So for card games, that's pretty high up on the chain of command. So this looks like Hearthstone, looks very MTG Arena, obviously. But this is a play to earn. You earn cards by playing the game, unlocking them, and then you can trade them and even sell them for cryptocurrency, Ethereum, yes, ETH. In 2019, apparently, players spent $87 billion on in-game items. But players pretty much received zero because it all went to the giant game companies. Think of Fortnite, think of FIFA Ultimate Team. You buy digital content and it is not an asset, because if the servers die, you can't trade it, you can't sell it, you can't do anything with it. These sort of games, you are able to trade them on an open marketplace, whether in-house or onto its own major blockchain networks, and be able to sell these tokens tangibly. They may be digital, but you have a physical sort of prowess to them that are physically there to trade about, which is the whole point of these sort of things. And for this game, they're giving you $20 just by completing several objectives, linking a cryptocurrency wallet, playing 7 matches, playing on 5 different days. There's loads of little small objectives that don't take much to do. So if you like your card games, this is probably a good starting point to start out, because yes, you can buy booster packs and all those cards are available to straight away be able to put on their marketplace, with gas fees of Ethereum being very high. Even 5 cents cards are like worth $20-25 at the minute, but they have their own exchange coming that will bypass these gas fees. And what you can do in the pay to earn aspect is get these playing cards which won't be on the marketplace and upgrade them. Get multiple copies of the same card, upgrade them to meteorite. 2 equals 1. Get 5 meteorite cards, so that's 10 playing, you can upgrade it to 1 shadow, so you can go up. And obviously diamond is the most expensive type of frame, and that's all it is an aesthetics. It's a visual aid, yes, that's the point, it's a visual aid, and you can unlock other special deals by playing the game as well. So it's a good starting point for that combination of cards. And you can see some of the cards people are asking for. 0.01 of an ether at the minute is $1,500 for 1 ether, so you're talking $15 for 1 card, all the way to loads and loads of money. But something like SUPERCARD, which is a digital card game, you open up card packs, you can spend coins, super coins, etc., to unlock more cards and more content, and you can play against the computer mostly. Even though there is peer-to-peer, it's very rarely that you actually face another human person on the other end, even nowadays. You can't trade them, you can't do anything with them, so it is literally collecting for the sake of collecting. And when the servers eventually go, these won't have any tangible value whatsoever. So having WWE to do something of that nature may be in its most beneficial state. And before anyone decides to say, oh yes, but there's WWE Slam 21, yes, there's the Topps card game, which is a proper collectible card game that you can trade and craft other cards, etc., as well. But again, it is a non-tangible item, because you can't really have a fixed value to it because it's all on their servers. NFTs, these non fungible tokens, can be exported out and sold on third-party marketplaces and have tangible values. This is more just swapsies when it comes to WWE Slam at the minute. That's not to say that this is probably the most ideal form of card game to be able to be transferable into this cryptocurrency aspect. Why? Because of this. NBA TOPSHOT, the leading sort of collectible digital cryptocurrency card set. And it's not even a game. It is literally just building a collection, much like Tops' scenario. You grab and open packs all the way up to $100 of boosters, these premium packs, and some of these prices have gone for insane money, and tens of thousands of people at one time were trying to get just a smidgen of these tokens, in huge quantities, I might add. There was only 11,000 available for this second series apparently. 1,000 packs will be reserved for promotional purposes, so if you're an influencer, hey guys, can I get some? And you can see the premium pack list on the spreadsheet of what was available, and they were basically a digital asset with a video clip or a photo with special designs on them, which is what trading cards are, near enough. They're pretty much that aspect. Cool moments captured in a moment, like a painting. And you can see this is their marketplace, and you can see the expensiveness. You can see how common tiers, how much potential serial numbers are, because you can get serial 1 cards, and obviously there will be more because that's the first card ever printed of that style. And you see people asking for $10,000, $5,000 just for something digital. Certain aspects, certain items of NFTs have sold for over $1 million already. Capcom have followed suit, licensing their Street Fighter to a company for the blockchain. Again, much like NBA TOPSHOT, you can upgrade, buy these packs, and you have special visuals depending on what the rarity is and everything like that. And it has a full trading history, so it's not like an anonymous trade site, so it's all sort of non-confidential. It's open and public knowledge who gets this card where, which you could have loads of people asking, oh, we've got 1 million of these items. Well, having public knowledge stems the fact that you know exactly how many other cards are available. The drawback with both NBA and Capcom, at least for the moment, is these don't have a physical sort of game. They're just a pure collectible aspect of it. And don't get me wrong, the designs on some of these cards on both Street Fighter and NBA are phenomenal. They're fantastic. I mean, I can understand the collectability of it if they were in paper form as well, of course. And there's hybrids of projects trying to do a physical form, converting your physical asset into a digital NFT as well, which is intriguing, and we'll see if it actually works, because holding onto a physical item and then sending the physical item, it's all a trust issue, which may not work if you don't understand or know the people. But there is other card games that are in beta or alpha or about to come into aspect that are doing the collectible card game. And you've got Axie Infinity, and you've also got Doctor Who. Worlds Apart is collecting Doctor Who characters and companions and aliens and actually turning it into a video game as well. They're releasing different types of frames. So the core game, you can have just the basic frames and spend X amount of money on those and use them in the video game when it comes out later this year. Or you can buy the special fancy frames to pimp your deck out. It's very much like Magic the Gathering and foils, except there'll be different frames coming out throughout the year. I'm a Founders Token member, so I get special discounts and stuff as well. And here is just a snippet of what the gameplay is going to look like. Again, very much like Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering Arena, those sort of card games where nice interface, easy to follow, to show all that nature. Boom, we're going to destroy all creatures. Bye-bye Daleks. Everything goes. So this will be coming out later in the year as well. So why hasn't WWE done it yet? Is it in their back burner? Is it a secret project that hasn't unearthed yet? Is it just something they're not interested in because of the whole cryptocurrency is sort of an alien language? You need to have people focused wholly on that area of technology right now to actually fully understand it. It took me a long time to understand cryptocurrency recently to get myself into the game, and hopefully we do see something, because I think a WWE card game, a WWE collectible things using cryptocurrency and NFTs is the way future for it. Have a, like TOPSHOT, have a famous finisher like the RKO being hit on Seth Rollins from the curb stomp position. that sort of moments, WrestleMania highlights, legends, etc., would make an awesome collectible statement for people, much like figures, toys, rings. They were all trading cards like Raw Deal, because we had old card games like WWF River Foratory, and those ones were all on the servers, but when the server died, that was it. We lost pretty much everything. It was thankfully enough genetic anomalies that made the game gave us access to be able to have full accounts to be able to play it third party, because without it, it would have died 20 years ago, and instead people are still playing that game to this day. So if you fancy playing any of the games I've shown off, there is links in the description for the Doctor Who card game, the Gods Unchained as well, and obviously you can download SUPERCARD and Slams on your iOS and Android devices. If there is anything else you would like to know, please let me know in the comment section below. I think this is the way forward, but that's not financial advice. Please let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter at ITSMYYARD, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.